All right, so basically, what 2K is comprised of, is, especially in certain stretches of certain games, of most games really, it's comprised of different scripts, different codes, and the algorithm enforcing narratives on the game. And the AI basically just plays the narrative out for the sake of the algorithm, right? So when it wants a particular thing to happen, you know, it's something that's put forth by the algorithm, but the AI just plays it out, right? So, and let me just play this through real quick. All right, now it may, sometimes it would seem like, you may just be nitpicking or whatever, but when you understand to what degree and how skilled they are at basically scripting this game to play you and to jerk you around, you kind of almost have to be nitpicking in order to even be able to see these things and call it out because of how crafty they are, right? So in this instance right here, my guy, he's driving to the basket and I'm lead passing, right? So once he makes his way down there and he goes for this curve right here, when you see that right there means that you have a man who's getting ready to drive to the basket. He's making a rim run, he's cutting in, and it's an easy bucket, right? Unless he steps up and do something. But it should just be an easy bucket because even if he does that, pass to the man right here, anything can happen, right? But the algorithm, what it does a lot of times is it seeks to stop you, right? It wants to stop you from just doing these things successfully, right? It just wants to stop you from getting off like that. So when I pass it to him, instead of continuing to make his run to the basket, he just stops. Boom. He stops on a dime. He just stops. Because what? This was a bucket. This is something right here that's not supposed to happen. The algorithm said that's not going to happen. We're not allowing that shit to go down. We're not allowing it to go down, right? And what it does, obviously, it gives computer, the space and the window of time that they need to get in front of it and to cut it off, not allow it to happen, right? And that's a spoiled opportunity to score. And so he shoots it, tricks it, and now they got the ball back, right? Comprised of a series of different scripted and predetermined scenarios, outcomes. It's really not basketball. It's like a movie almost. Like how in a movie it's just scripted. If you didn't see it already, it's just whatever is there is gonna happen, right? It's already written, it's already scripted. You just gotta play, you just gotta follow it through, right? You don't really have control over how it's gonna end. But only difference is with 2K, you do have a certain level of influence and control, but in certain instances, you really don't. I've had many scenarios where, like this right here, I would be legit driving butt naked to the paint, to the bucket, and my player for no real reason would just stop on a dime. I've shared these videos on this channel right here. Just stop on a dime for no good reason, right? And that's just more blatant algorithm interference. Right? Usually it's not going to be that blatant. But you will have that happen to you sometimes, right? It'll happen to you that way sometimes if the algorithm is that desperate to enforce and impose its narrative on you, right? But anyway, peace.